You have cold feet in the net, but still tough supports to really dominate lane.
To combine their abilities the way I see it, but I'm ready to be surprised. I just think the laning stage for them has to go very well.
Anywho, this is, as everybody has said, the last game of the day for group stage to figure out who's playing who in the actual playoffs. DC Armory.
Pull that roll.
Ichi, they get the cold feet off. Looks like Shadowfiend's going to be at rooted perhaps here, but a lot of damage being applied to Young 11 as well. Who will die first is the question. Puppy draws first blood on Young 11, so both carries dead. But Secret get the better of that engagement. Fenrir now on the run. Another cold feet coming out, but Puppy gets the magic missile and once more impale. Spell the doom of that ancient apparition. Void has come back. I mean, Void is just... I mean, we've seen this hero in Tri-Lanes before as well. Not super strong.
No.
Right, I didn't even realize that. Yapsor, very high level for himself here. There's the Impale Magic Missile, not the greatest of layering, but it still might be enough to actually get the kill. Double raise does it. Young 11 turning on Yapsor now. No Impale for another 4 seconds. I don't think he's doing enough damage here. Has to time walk out back towards his tier 1. Another Magic Missile. Puppy just making sure he knows that he still has that skill available to use. I'm a Magic Missiler. They start out with a net, but there's the Magic Missile to follow. Tail as well.
Oh, nice sticks.
He's going to be there, and Shadow NM. Turn this around as well now to Yapsor. He's trying to create enough space, but here comes the Shrapnel mid-1. Able to get one kill. Could be another on Faceless Void. Nicely done. Another Shrapnel into an Assassinate. It's going to be close. Fenrir getting quite low. Puppy as Howl. Is that enough damage? Yes, it is.
Well, they felt the rotation. That went better for Vici than I thought it would.
Shadowfiend back where he belonged. Into the mid.
Yeah, so now...
Magic Missile, Assassinate's coming. Can they layer it? Indeed they can. No time walk for you.
They didn't even need that X there. He used it in the end, but I think Void was dead anyway.
I think part of it, we've been...
But I would like to see Young 11 get a Blink Dagger in this game. They need someone to find those perfect engagements, always be in the position that they need. They have 2 heroes that deal a lot of damage in Chrono, but have very limited mobility and very limited defensive capability. I mean, I'm saying that it's a Medusa and an OD, right? There's Astral and the Medusa has Mana Shield, but they're just immobile and they can't really respite.
But we'll have to wait and see. Here comes Young 11 in the bot lane. Chronosphere is going to be on one. Looks like a TP's coming in to that very same Chronosphere. Bata looks to be dead. Paparazzi takes it for himself. The Earth Spike faces Void, gets Magic Missiles now. I think it might have kind of overextended here potentially. Young 11, they feel very confident diving this tower. Another TP coming into play. Looks like Yapsor will fall to Paparazzi's right click. Arcane Arctic. A lot of damage for this.
This is a bit disconnected from Secret here.
And now they have to back knowing that mid-1 is here.
Very glad to see the skill build from Young 11, by the way. I think it's almost always the best to build Void with max time. I've seen a lot of players be greased.
He gets quite low. He's going to be burnt to a crisp if he's not careful. Yapsor here for support will be enough to save his life at the very least. Still this ward here showing every rotation coming.
Legion has a pretty good base in. Just good stat gains in general and good base stats. So with the raindrop, not get killed off by OD even with 18 install. Not that they're afloat. I thought they would be losing.
The first thing you said was, I think Secret's going to win.
Yeah, I think they're good. I thought they were going to win it pretty fast. But
I mean, I think the panel agrees to be pretty sure. Young 11 takes the rune and gets out of dodge. We're going to see something slightly different this time around, considering it's maybe not the most usual draft.
If Sniper feels comfortable in the game, I like not going that. Even the... I like it when Sniper can go Mask of Madness into a damage item. So straight Maelstrom, for example. It ramps up his farm a lot faster than having to stop in between to that Force Staff or the Pike. But to push away from the snare, he can maybe counterplay Voids. Void lane. Oh, actually banished.
It's going to be enough. The Astral just in time. No dual damage from Bata. Looks like they probably would get the kill with the overwhelming odds at the very least. That's all that matters at the end of the day.
Boom.
Bata dodged that Ice Blast, but here comes the Naga Siren. Ultimate coming into play. Paparazzi very low on mana though. Danny's clip is there, technically speaking. Gets the snare, does Yapsor. Puppy has Magic Missile, keeping OD in from a distance at least. And Yapsor plus Fada will be able to get away safely. Yapsor going.
Most snipers go the damage effect. But Shrapnel is a great spell, obviously, so CDR is also good. It reduces the cooldown of Mask of Madness, also very nice. I think mid-1 has the right idea here, but not go for stuff. I like this. I just don't know if
of Dota. We're gonna see a duel here on the Faceless Void. They do. Oh, he's barely gonna get the damage. 10 damage goes the way of Fata. That was a weird, overwhelming odds. Magic Missile now applied to Naga Siren. Puppey. Super aggressive again. Still has swap available. He's gonna use it onto Ori. Yapzor trying to drain some mana. Fata doesn't have the duel to work with. Puppey's gonna get destroyed in the backside. Lan not gonna die, but they're not gonna die to the assassin. But the overwhelming odds is there.
The Puppey's aggression does give them a trade, but it's a support for support. They get the Naga, but no key cooldowns expended from either except the swap. Still, I think Diffusal could have been a nice choice.
Wants to initiate. There is a sentry close by. Fata jumps right into a smoke, I believe.
Worked out.
Now he's on
Shadowblade. Did Requiem.
Yeah, he had Shadowblade. It was about to run out, so I didn't want to risk it. There's a sentry here, though, showing this observer ward secret, and now they know. Now Vici knows that there's a sentry. We have yet to see the Requiem come into play, but Ace, he's going to be super happy. Chrysalis is now in his inventory. We're on Daedalus watch officially. Basically play with the Blink Dagger, of course. The Ultra Initiation possibility. If you go Blink Dagger, do you still go Time Walk cast range at 20? Probably still, right?
I think he does in this game because he doesn't need.
Because he has to be the.
I think Blink Ags is good.
Yeah.
You're effectively hemorrhaging gold every minute. It's super inefficient for what you pay.
No. Save that cooldown, yeah. So 11 now.
Paparazzi with this item build actually can't even sustain his aura. He ran out of mana.
It's all good. Oh, looks like we had a duel with a song there to counter. As long as one of these two heroes are there, it's hard to get any of these off for Fata.
Close call on the swap there. Puppey was almost finding him with Wave of Terror. 11. Vici are just kind of playing keep away.
Yes, they are.
Farming,
delaying.
flying time.
Smoke here. Mighty Sing another creep. The Daedalus is now online.
Yeah, snipers are Ace.
He has to find a way to fire up the Chronosphere on the Shadow Fiend. Ace is just 100% paparazzi. He gets a couple Essence shift or Essence Aura procs.
Yep.
Not really, but I'll mention this really bad one so he gets mad at me.
This is just creativity did not bring much with it.
I'll try better next time. Oh my god. I don't think it's going to be enough. He's going to live through the day, and mid-1 might be in trouble here. Nice swap. He's going to dodge the Sanity's Eclipse as a result. Vanishes there as well. OD getting dual thing. It's going to be very close to Fata. Finally gets the damage for himself. Mid-1 just feels like he's always getting targeted. Will finally get dropped. 2 for 1. Now Yapzor with the sheep. Doesn't have Blink Dagger or anything like that, so he's resigned to his death. Only loses about 100 gold. So 2 for 2. Great swap from Puppey. Although Sniper ends up dying.
SF didn't. Ori is going to keep racking up the gold. They're thinking about duel.
They're going to go on duel with the Blade Mail, but of course, NM Song is there to counter. Will they be able to turn this around? They're just going to hightail out.
For Chrono.
Hightail out again. Their vessel online.
He does have it now. Tread swaps.
I was meant to handle it.
Yeah, for sure. But it makes a lot of sense. It's the first item on OD. Drum or force stats.
Oh, Fata, they actually are going to get a duel here. Much needed damage for him. 38 online. That's what happens when there's no Naga or OD. Pesky counters to that Legion. Count upon that tier 1 bottom as OD gets shrizzled by mid-1. He does so, it's insane. He doesn't really have attack speed without the Mask of Madness activated, but he still does a ton of damage. There's a swap.
Sorry, I'm out of position, Yapzor. I'm just going to swap you into the bad position. I didn't even have a blink on him.
They have a great relationship, I'm sure they
I know, it's definitely...
Well, I'm saying what hero specific. So it would be Medusa in that case, right? Or OD.
That he would link him.
Yeah, just to stop it.
It really depends on the situation. I just think one of the course.
Very unselfish play.
Let's see if that's what he does. Obviously this guy. Mana Drain, Hex, Hail, Bench Stun, Swap Up. More than enough. And they just got themselves a free roast.
Have an idea the song is up, but Aegis is gone. They're actually going to use it anyway.
Oh, they're stacked up with 2.
We'll
that's a free
see.
Chrono. That's 2 kills.
Chrono on 2, and that's the 2 most important heroes to take down. The BKB is popped. It actually matters. Nice swap from Puppey, keeping Ace alive. But Sniper, or Legion Commander, I should say, and Bench is dropped through the deck. Nice Reckoning Souls on the sidelines, though. Don't get popped by Ori. Pressuring mid-1 with that Scotty, keeping him at bay, kiting him. Doesn't really have anything to work with as far as mobility is concerned. That's going to be the Aegis, just like that. And they're going to completely surround him. Yapsor and Ace really trying to do stuff here. Mid one pops a BKB. Astro Prism keeps his teammate alive. Fenrir just gets destroyed. Mid one, though, will finally find his way to the grave. The Sanity's Eclipse, plus a couple right clicks, will take down the Shadow Fiend finally. So that's the Aegis. That's literally right after a Roche fight, and they lose it.
Pretty good for G. That was a good song from Lanham. Considering that they just lost the... Oh, Yap. Not being cute there with a blink. Considering that they just lost the Roche when ideally they
He's
were...
actually going Ags himself. A little strange build.
They go to spotted there.
So they just dust? Dust. Thinking somebody was invisible.
So this is a tricky situation to see, right? Like they... Wait.
Is going to start this fight onto Lan-An. Assassination's going to be there, but nope. Astral Prism keeping him alive. He's going to get swapped at the last moment, but no dual damage will be awarded to anybody this time. Paparazzi, very easy kill on Puppy, who essentially sacrificed himself along with Yapsor. So 2 supports dead. Fada is going to be living through this engagement. Oh boy, Ace.
He catches sniper. This is Rax, I think. He just saw.
They're going to focus onto Shadow. Okay, onto the sniper. Oh, Odie's actually inside of the Chronosphere. That's not exactly what was planned, but they're going to get the kill nonetheless. BKB popped by Ace. Gets ensnared though. Do they have the vision? Afterwards, the Sanity's Eclipse. They don't need vision. He's in the area. Let's get that big AoE spell. And this is a tier 2 tower, if not more. 60 seconds with no Shadow Friend. Landing with the Spirit Vessel, so he's going to get... Who's cutting the wave here? Is this,
the guy who is dying.
Oh! Oh, that Shadow Blade. Oh, that Shadow Blade. He'll be fine, Fata. You're good.
He still doesn't have any mana. He's actually stuck.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's stuck.
1-1 charge. Pop it.
So wait a bit. He's gonna get some impact before wait for mana.
Oh, he dropped the Blade Mail and wanded.
Maybe not. Generally, you want to start hitting these objectives as soon as possible instead of kill, even if it's a core like that. But I think they didn't have a wave.
Ori is very low on mana.
So.
Oh, he's gonna go. Oh, the force. My God, that reaction time. Are you serious? Jeez.
He wouldn't have died anyway.
Well, either way, that's impressive. I'm impressed. As a 32-year-old male, I am really impressed by
Very
that play.
important that you're male.
Either way, 32-year-olds
that can like spread out in a shape. Maybe kindergarten.
He killed 2 heroes by hitting creeps. Holy jeez.
That's
Blitz shot using mod.
He still had like.
They needed Lion there to.
And then he found
the mana drain. Much faster. Much faster. In all likelihood, dead as well. But mid one. Oh boy. All right, we have the song.
Oh, he's bottom. I'm coming,
They
team.
can still do this. Ori doesn't have his ultimate, of course. We'll see if mid one can finish anybody off. Land, I'm getting quite low. Paparazzi not able to do damage because of that BKB. As mid one's going to destroy the OD. Able to save himself temporarily with the Astral. Puppy not timing the Howl correctly, but don't think that would have been a kill anyway. So Secret just because his Ag's been online. Get it?
No, he had it for a while. Had it for like
So what is it? 60 seconds cooldown now. Does it add? Okay.
Fenrir got killed in mid by Fata, trying to prevent Fata, I guess, from cutting the wave. I'm not sure. Or he was making his way down there for some reason. Well, he got picked off, so they got the power on him. I think Secret is one of the best teams. They're very good at sneaking. Identifying.
I would say any Eternal Enemy.
They just do it enough times.
Play the numbers game, man. It's all good. I'm saying percentile, percentage-wise.
So they barely got clipped on the way out by the song.
There finds him. Oh boy. Cold Feet, Song. Turn it off here in a second as the Cold Feet is applied.
He can actually blink.
He gets away. So anticlimactic there, but good for Secret fans.
That's smoking.
Great timing. So Hal's going to jump in on Fenrir. See if they can take him out. Young Eleven's going to bail, so Fenrir looks like he's sacrificed. Oh, nice. See a Chronosphere to swap. 1. And that's 40 or that's 60 seconds with no Chrono Sphere right now. Young 11 trying to TP out, but there's Yapster with the cancel. Lincoln Sphere was applied, but it's not going to be enough to save his life. So that's a dead Void for 85 seconds. Does have buyback. They're going to find Fenrir and Midway. All right. Well, he does some damage, I suppose. Another minute and a half on this Aegis. They really need to capitalize on this time window.
Yeah, they don't have good waves though. They went for this play into their wards. They smoked in and looked for kills in their wards, but
Oh, mid. Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, wait, so who piked who?
I'm not
so
sure.
mid one. Wait,
Oh, there's one pike down here.
I thought they both piked each other.
Maybe.
But he couldn't attack
Oh,
with the
boy.
MEDUSA.
Oh my god, there's 10 seconds left in the Aegis. They can time this. It's going to be a little bit different. We'll see. Mid one gets swapped up. Puppy taking a lot of damage. Here comes the Chronosphere onto 2. Aegis is now gone. Yeah, one of the business teammates not exactly as planned. Ancient Apparition getting duels. Not going to be enough to actually take him out quite yet. Duel damage finally goes the way of that LC, but the sniper is dead. Ace gets up a beautiful Requiem of Souls, but he's surrounded by enemies. Pops the cheese. BKB still activated, but this is just way too much damage to speak of. 2 for 1.
Oh, that was not a good one, but it didn't matter. He chronoed the sniper, and then his 2 allies that were supposed to kill a sniper. He chronoed MEDUSA and OD.
Working towards the BKB for himself now. And Vici Gaming has arrived at the high ground, so Shadow Fiend with buyback in 40, Sniper, nothing. So this is going to be the mid-racks giving up. Fortifications.
It's 2 lanes if they don't buy back Shadow Fiend. They have chrono again.
How big of a concern is Shadow Fiend buying back half the soul? Is that, I mean, his Requiem is not
It's
going to be
not
nearly.
that big of a concern, but it's...
We have a chase mid lane. It looks
Wait,
like
I feel like this is the same thing again. Why is A is being chased by
you
Lucian in
die
the
for
middle
your
of the map?
cause. So they're going to give up 2 racks. Probably the correct play. And Vici Gaming. Looks like Fata's still playing around with Fenrir. They're just playing their own game of dotes over here. And, I mean, the longer this goes, like if people don't know, the Song of Siren with Ags heals percentage based. I believe, is it 70%? Yes, 7 seconds. So
10% of max health per second.
max health, yeah. So it's basically a jug ward on steroids.
They don't. They're very cautious. Free kill. G not willing to give Secret any space. We got ourselves the Shadow Fiend. They don't have protection on Nog. Oh, they have those.
All right, we're gonna have a big-ass Chronosphere. He took it. Get wrecked, Cinderin, as Ace.
Look at what he used it for. He killed his whole team.
Hey, it's fine. It's all about style points, mental games, going in.
That was actually worse. That was flat out objectively worse to have the good chrono there.
All right, that's just a small sample size. That's 1 Chronosphere. Come on now.
Maybe he's going... Is there like some sort of stat with heroes chronoed? Caught per chrono? He got 4
In our tournament, there is. Here comes the duel. There's the Astral again. It is 8 seconds of duel time, though. Mid one, taking some damage from that Void. Dealing a lot more, though. In the Hurricane, like, oh my god, Yapsor. Just destroying kids left and right. 2 for 1 right now. The swap, keeping mid one alive a little bit longer, but he cannot look at that hideous snake any longer. Will fall to his grave. A 3 for 2. As Vici Gaming will go high ground again. Sniper will 100% have to buy back if they continue. But again, we've seen this every single time. But how much does it matter when there's a wave up here?
This time is not going to do as much.
Sniper 25. Oh my god, he's so close to the 9 shrapnel charges.
Imagine if they stack.
I know a lot of people who think they stack in pubs. I mean, he's
They're
definitely
actually getting it again. They're getting it again.
I mean, mid one hits like a truck, so I'm surprised. That's the refresher shard. Are we going to see double duel? Are we going to see 10 shrapnel charges, perhaps? Oh, does it double? It actually refreshes it, right? It could be 18 shrapnel charges. Oh boy, the Chronosphere is going to hit 2 just on the edge. Looks like Yaptor is going to find his way to the grave. Biggest building. And that's the gem dropping to the deck. He buys back into the game. A swap from Puppy is not going to keep him alive much longer. That's 2 quick kills in favor of Vici. That's a double buyback as a result. Ace trying to get off the Requiem as well. Onto 2, it's a pretty good one. In the meantime, we have a duel being applied to Ancient Apparition. That's going to be a freebie. As mid one, he is getting absolutely demolished. No buyback for him. 120 seconds on the deck. Let's see the Song of Siren come into play. And Lanham is full HP as a result. And this is a dieback onto Puppy. So you have to think it's the beginning of the end for Secret in this group stage. Looks like they're going to be 3rd place. Group 4.
And that would mean they would be facing
Most likely, I mean, it's going to be Vici.
Depending.
It's going to be Vici. I cannot
playing
picture a
Vici right
world. No, I know. I cannot picture a world where. Oh, it's going to be the opposite. Yeah. I keep forgetting. I made the rules and I forgot. I keep forgetting. So that just shows my age again. Terrible rule. Well, tier 3 tower down, and this is going to be mega creeps at the very least. Oh, okay.
So let's try to finish off from what we were actually saying.
Yeah.
Expectable for OG to pick Empire, which means Secret must be facing each.
Most likely, yeah. That's a hype matchup. That is a hype matchup. Mega creeps are officially there. Here comes the duel, and Vada is actually going to get this kill onto OD. That's a pretty big one, but did he buy back recently? I'm not sure. Haven't really kept track. Still has buyback, 98 seconds. We'll have to use so. But OD's just going to buy back, and they're going to try to finish this. Can't really blame Vici Game for this. PT as close as he can. Tier 4 tower number 1 is down. This double mana drain. I wonder what that tastes like. Chronosphere onto 1. And Medusa can't get in range because it's way too big. And Fata looks to be a dieback on its way. No duel for 15 seconds. It's going to be close. Nope, he drops right in front of this fountain. 13 seconds for Sniper to come back in this game. Betty's wishing for that +6 traffic charge of the dot. Now Ace pops the BKB, trying to run back to the fountain, but it's the Shadow Blade off at the last moment. Second tier 4 tower is dead. Sniper. Oh, the Song of Siren. Yeah, they're just gonna finish it the old-fashioned way. Objective base gaming. Ori's dead. I don't think it matters though. Just hit those racks. That's a lot of damage done now. Goodness gracious. Ori pops the ult, and eventually, Vici Gaming will take this game in 54 minutes. You hated the draft. Everybody hated the draft, except for Trent. I know Trent.